Hey everyone, it's Peter from Full Spectrum Performance, and it is a day 3 check-in on the Fruitarian diet experiment. Now, if you were following me on Instagram, you should have seen a little post yesterday, kind of introing into today's. Now, those of you that saw the post yesterday, if you haven't yet, be sure to follow. Check it out below. Um, the first kind of main meal that I'm having is, you could say, my dinner. Now, of course, one meal a day is kind of intense for people, but the main key behind this is that I want to continue my somewhat normal intermittent fasting schedule. And I really only eat dinner. I mean, sometimes I'll have a quick snack before dinner, but for the most part, you could say at least the past 5 months or so, I really tried to eat one long kind of extended meal for a few hours. Now, I've noticed a lot of benefits from that. I actually, because I've been practicing intermittent fasting and time restricted eating for about 2 years now, I actually really don't get hungry until like 1 to 3 p.m. anyway. And I'm going to wrap this video up short because it's about 3:35 and I haven't eaten yet. And I just finished working out. So I'm actually my body's really craving food right now. So one of the keys about this experiment is that it's bringing it back to being able to, I guess you could say, hone in on the subtleties of what the body's really trying to tell you. Because one big thing about this is that it's a feedback loop. You know, your body sends you information, you send information to the body, and that's how we survive. So the key with this, though, is because of my experience 6 months ago during a 4.5 day water fast, you could say my body had a reset. I actually kind of switched in terms of what foods I was craving. And especially during the fast itself, my body could not be satisfied by anything other than fruit. It was the one smell that I just kept, I swear I could smell strawberries from like a block away. And it was one of those things where I really picked up on it because in terms of the inner experience of the fast itself, I was so elated and just, you could almost say, blissed out. And that calm that came from it kind of put me in a state that switched me off the normal human switch of, oh, I need to eat all the time, I need to eat all day. And because of the intermittent fasting, I'd already known that I can push my body pretty far. But with the 4.5 day water fast, I was surprised, like thoroughly shocked how unfazed I was after day 2. Now, first 2 days, I'm sorry about that. The first 2 days were pretty intense. And then the third, fourth, and then the half day, honestly, weren't bad outside the initial morning, oh, I'm hungry. But drinking some water kind of subsided that craving. Now, the reason why we're doing this right now in terms of the fruitarian diet is because I want to see how my body responds. Now, I want to really see how the human body transforms in those 31 days. Now, I've done a lot of pre-work in terms of data collection, like maxes, some blood work in terms of how my body was before this. And in order to get an accurate depiction of what a normal blood work or normal body would be like, I pretty much sacrificed a lot of my own health for this one. Christian bailed it, you could say. So I tried to maintain as much strength as I had, which I was able to kind of test to see how much I had maintained through my max testing I did the other day. Now, in terms of workout load, I was really just doing light calisthenics, some stretching, just to maintain some flexibility. And the one difference was I could eat whatever. Now, as a vegetarian, predominantly vegan individual, I don't really eat that much junk food in general, but I let loose these past 3 months. I'm talking ice cream, my crutch, ice cream all the time. But one thing that always kind of lingered in the back of my mind with that, it was even eating all the other food that I wanted, fruit was still the one thing that was the only food and the only flavor combination that really satisfied my palate. So I'm actually really excited to try this out because I've been waiting. And honestly, the last month has been grueling, especially with all the holidays and sweets. Now, one thing that's going to be coming from this study is a little how to, you guess you'd say, integrate this type of lifestyle into your own routine in daily life. Now, my one meal a day, again, is, if you saw on Instagram, it's about a big smoothie. Now, I'm going to change this up a little bit, considering that my body has been telling me that it's hungry earlier. Now, because of that, I'm going to actually transition into probably just eating whatever I want in terms of fruit all day. Now, I'm probably still going to try to keep everything within a 3-hour window or 4-hour window of eating. Haven't really decided that yet. Just going to play it by ear, but I'll give you updates along the way. Now, the one thing that I will say is I'm going to post the data and kind of the nutritional breakdown of the smoothie I'm going to be drinking daily. And it's just shy of 1,500 calories if you want to think about it like that. But in terms of the nutritional contact, it's packed. And again, a fruitarian diet is really basically 75% fruit. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, obviously, you're trying to eat things that are just natural that fall and things from the ground. So I'm going to be integrating, I have kale, collard greens, things like that. And then again, your basic peanuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds. So a very straightforward in terms of like what I'm going to be eating. So the rest of this month is going to be a really fun experiment. Now, what you can look forward to, as I guess you could say, the clock continues on this countdown, is I'm still going to be cooking and making things, helping out my wife because she's not partaking in this challenge. So I'm going to be posting some recipes and things like that. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and follow. And if you haven't yet, be sure to check out Instagram, because that's going to be one of the ones where I'm posting little updates where you can see what videos are going to be coming up soon. Other than that, if you're trying out this diet, definitely be safe about it. I mean, do your research. I thoroughly kind of mapped out what I'm eating to make sure that I'm not going to be in a deficit of anything. But more importantly, I want to do this, and it's not a thing where I want to do it to be in shape. You could say I was healthy before I started the whole process of getting this in a good test. But I really want to see and push the body and really try to attune and align myself with what my body naturally wants. And during the water fast, I kind of showed that. It wiped the slate clean. I kind of had a reset on the taste buds. And it was one of the most powerful experiences of my life. And again, if you haven't checked it out yet, I'm actually going to be doing water fast every Monday. So I'll be doing updates probably via YouTube and Instagram. So those are the best two sources to kind of check out so you don't miss out on any of the cool information. And other than that, I mean, I've lost 5 pounds. Like, I really can't say much other than that. Now, I think 3 pounds of that was due to the water fast from the first day. But I mean, even all the food I ate yesterday, in terms of like strawberries, grapes, and the big old smoothie, I lost 2 pounds today. So depending on how the body feels and how it goes, I'll be integrating different, probably more seeds and nuts, but play it by ear. Not too worried about it. Other than that, stay strong with your resolutions, everyone. Have a good one. Bye. YouTube has a problem with ending live stream videos. You just gotta, when I said end, just end it.